question. Next one says from James, do you use any software to text people who book appointments a day before meeting to decrease before the meeting to decrease no-shows? Yeah, it's HighLevel. I mean, all my appointment booking, my appointment calendars and all of my notifications, appointment reminders, all of that is all done through HighLevel. So yes, absolutely. We do a confirmation message when the appointment is confirmed because I don't auto allow appointments to be auto confirmed. People submit an appointment request. I go review them, and then I will confirm the appointment if it's acceptable, or if there's a conflict, scheduling conflict, which happens a lot. Then because I got multiple calendars for different businesses, different services, et cetera, and they don't all communicate. I've never been able to get all the calendars to communicate properly, never. And so that's part of the reason I do everything on a manual approval is because I have to like go look at my calendar for those to see appointment request. Does it conflict with anything that I've already approved? And if it does, then I'll send a message out from in HighLevel. It's just a template. It's just a template. So I can very quickly just, change the schedules. Say, hey, I've got, it's just a, a snippet. So I just go in and click that and it says, hey, I've got a scheduling conflict on the date and time you requested. I have the following three dates and times available in Eastern time zone, EDT. Will any of these work for you? And it just lists, three dates and times and then lets them pick something else. But anyway, once I confirm the message, it sends a confirmation or the appointment, excuse me, confirms, it sends a confirmation message, email and SMS. It also sends a Google Calendar event to them as well via Google Calendar. So they get three notifications, an email direct from the HighLevel system, an email from Google Calendar, and an SMS. Okay. And then they get a reminder, excuse me, an appointment reminder 24 hours ahead of the appointment. And then I believe another one, it's either 1 or 2 hours ahead of the appointment. So they get a confirmation message and then two notifications, one 24 hours before and one, it's either 1 or 2 hours before the meeting. I think it's 1 hour before the meeting. For my tree contractors, it's 2 hours before their appointment, they get notification. But I think for my own business, I set it for an hour. So they send notifications to contacts that are supposed to be on a call with me an hour ahead of time. That's clear. And I get a notification too at that time. So it just reminds me, hey, you got a call coming up. Okay. And all that's done via HighLevel, man. You don't need additional apps for that. If you're using HighLevel, HighLevel does 90% of everything that you're going to need. It really does. I tried for months to not have to use Instantly as the cold emailing app. I did. I tried for months, 5 months I spent trying to get HighLevel to work for cold email because it used to, 4.5 years ago when I started the process, we used HighLevel for the cold email app. But last year or two, it would have been 2 years ago now. Like it just, the inboxing sucked. The HighLevel, doing any sort of SMTP through HighLevel, it would automatically go to the promotions tab or spam or not deliver at all, like in Gmail. And so I tested a whole bunch of different apps and many different things in HighLevel to try to resolve it to where we didn't need another app. That was my whole goal, was so that we could keep everything for the DHA in HighLevel. Unfortunately, it wasn't possible because some of those functionalities within HighLevel are inferior to some of the other apps where that's all they do, like Instantly. Well, Instantly used to just be cold email, but now they've integrated CRM and all kinds of other shit in there too. So it's made it more complicated. Going back to what I was saying at the beginning of today's Hump Day Hangout, when I mentioned like the problem with a lot of tools is that they become overcomplicated. The same thing with applications. That's why I like Content Maxima, because Content Maxima right here, this is it. I should have demoed this earlier when we were talking about it. It's got these different tools here and they're all very, very simple. Like I said, it's usually like one or two, in some cases, maybe there's three field inputs, but very, very basic, where you just enter in a term and then you hit go. And so that's why I was saying like, Instantly was very simple and now it's becoming a lot more complicated. Part of the reason HighLevel scares a lot of people off, right? And it's completely understandable. Look, in the DHA program, specifically the coaching program, we provide done for you HighLevel accounts for program members if they want it. If they have their own HighLevel account, they want to use their own HighLevel account, we give them the snapshots that have all of the integrations and the workflows and automations and everything built into it, so that they can, have all the functionality in their own HighLevel account. But I tell people that don't already have a HighLevel account, don't get your own HighLevel account right now. Use ours. It's not because it's a profit center. We do have slight margin on it, but that's not why I offer it. I offer it as a way to reduce friction for program members to not get stuck in the tech. High level is like the Swiss Army of marketing, a Swiss Army knife of marketing automation tools. It's got so many damn features and functions, and they're rolling out new features all the time. Stuff that, like, I've not even scratched the surface of what can be done with high level because of the speed with which they come out with new features and stuff. But I don't have time, the bandwidth, or the desire really to learn all of those things. And so, and I understand where we've had in the beginning, before we offered our own high level account as an option, where managed high level accounts, where we deploy the accounts and things like that for the program members, so that they don't have to focus in on learning high level as much. You still have to learn high level, but it's in a very specific way that the SOPs have all been developed for. And with my coaching and guidance, you're going to learn what is necessary very quickly without getting stuck in the tech hurdles of high level and all of the things and functions and all of that stuff. And so I'm bringing that up because it's like high level is incredibly complex and advanced, more so than, that's what scares a lot of people off because they get lost in the tech. And I completely understand that. And that's part of the reason why we offer the done for you high level or managed high level accounts while people are in the program. And then at the end of the coaching program, you have the option to either continue using our managed high level accounts. It's $200 a month, or you can go get your own high level agency account, which is the bare minimum that you will need, which is $300 a month. And then we can transfer all of your sub accounts into your own high level account when you're ready. But that's the whole point. I'm telling you all of that, James, is because high level is, can do pretty much almost everything. There are some other apps that will do things better than what high level does, but then you're adding the complexity of additional apps and trying to integrate them, right? And so we tried to reduce that as much as possible by eliminating the need for integrating apps with high level by trying to keep everything in high level as much as possible. That's part of the reason why I use high level websites now instead of WordPress, right? We're also now, even our clients, like, I still use an external social media posting app because it allows us to manage all of our accounts from one dashboard. But we're even getting all of our, like, I'm getting my clients now in on using like the social media planner or social planner or whatever in high level, because it integrates with, like we use OneUp for the agency, but for like individual clients and stuff now, I'm even getting my team to just actually go into their sub account and use the high level social media or social planners or whatever, because it reduced costs and reduced the need for logging into different apps and all that kind of stuff, right? It's just all done in high level. So I think high level is incredibly powerful, guys. We've got a lot of apps and everything or excuse me, snapshots that we developed in automations. I was again working on the SOP today for this year for listing delivery. This is the start of the phase two program for sales and fulfillment. So anyway,